Now her kids gotta grow up knowing that her mother was sleeping with all these different sex workers, allegedly.
Now, there was a conversation that you had, or that we just brought up about, Jamie allegedly being the one that kind of like called the feds on Puff. Right. But in another name that we all know was Cassie. She was the one that kind of like filed a lawsuit. This is what was told to us. She kind of sparked it up. Do you think she's happy how this played out for Diddy? Like, do you think this was gonna be the outcome, just from your perspective? You think this is what she wanted? Because this is a lot. It seems like he is done and more.
I don't think so, due to the fact that she tried to get money from him not to do this. So I know. I don't think that I don't think she wanted this for him. Because it ain't just, she's dragging herself down too. Like, she might have pushed him in the hole, but there's a motherfucking rope tied to his ankle that's tied to her wrist.
Right.
So when he go down, she's going down too. She's getting the same public humiliation. Can you imagine you married this girl to come to find out all these different sex workers been fucking her?
You talking about a current husband?
Yeah. Can you imagine being her husband and you didn't have 2 kids with her?
Now, my assumption is that he knew, we building a relationship, so he would have been privy of these things. I assume that, at least.
I don't know. Women don't tell every goddamn thing.
Where she kind of
You think, how many of the men did you think that she told him? How many of the freakos you think she told him
Probably
about?
not in detail.
All right, and now you as a man finding out all this stuff now, right? You got dude Jonathan O'Donnell, I think his name is, the sex worker, who alleges that he got herpes from her or from them, right? Allegedly, right? So her husband, you're looking at Cassie now like, all right, I married you, you pretty, but damn, you was having sex with all these different sex workers and potentially y'all was sometimes having unprotected sex?
So there's some empathy for the husband, it seems, that he might be the victim in all of this.
No, I ain't
not
saying
necessarily
he
a
a victim. I'm just
like,
saying, like, nigga.
He seems to be the
I was gonna say something real foul. I'm glad I didn't. But like, bro, you married that girl. You married that girl. So, and now, not only, like I said, now her kids gotta grow up knowing that her mother was sleeping with all these different sex workers, allegedly, right? How do you stomach that? So to answer your question, do I think she wanted all this? Hell no, because she looked like the hooker with the heart of gold. Right now, she looking like the hooker with the heart of gold.
120 plus new allegations have been made against Diddy. I'm sure there's going to be more that have probably come to the surface.
It was more. They narrowed that down to 100. They took 120 of those cases. That was 3,000 people that came.
What's your reaction to that? You think it's all BS bullshit?
Not all, but definitely a bulk of that is bullshit. Like, because it's like, how could you really improve most of it? So anybody can have all these allegations and they really might get a check out of it. Celebrities and corporations settle out of court with stuff that can make them look bad a lot, and it may not be true.
But Diddy got to fight this because this is so much bad.
No, he of course. But these are all civil. They all civil. None of these people went to the police.
They just want to be paid out.
Yeah, so when you say 120 allegations, then it would be cool if they had 120 police reports, right? Mm-hmm. That would make more sense, right? Mm-hmm. How many police reports Cassie got?
I'm not familiar.
If she don't have 5, if she don't have 3, all these other people don't even matter to me, because this case was built off of her.
Right.
And she was his lady.
So how do you feel about them having this whole hotline that they started? Just a money grab?
I told y'all that was gonna happen. It's the R. Kelly playbook. Homeland Security did the same goddamn thing. Hey, R. Kelly did something to you. Call 555 Kells. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of people went and called. They took some of those people, brought them to the grand jury, and got him indicted. And he got 30 years right now for that. And Diddy is the same thing. Diddy's gonna be worse. Diddy is definitely gonna be worse.